What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum. When will it moon? I know a lot of people, maybe they didn't do that much research, and they looked at the merge date, they saw the merge was happening on the 15th, and they expected Ethereum's price to moon right afterwards. However, in crypto and in all things financial, you do need to have patience when it comes to looking for major profits in a lot of these areas. And I think that Ethereum is definitely a coin that could potentially pay off a lot with patience. One of my price points, my price predictions that I made for Ethereum was $15,000. I do think it's well poised to hit that price target eventually in the future. And even in the shorter term, I do think that Ethereum can hit the #1 cryptocurrency within the next maybe 6 to 8 months, taking over Bitcoin. It's going to put it at about a 2x from where it is right now, 127% potential upside. $3,000 coin as of right now. There are a few things holding Ethereum back from doing extremely well right now, and we'll talk about those things in this video. We'll also talk about what's coming next, like immediately next for Ethereum. I know in my last Ethereum video, I talked about all of the kind of roadmap for Ethereum for the next kind of 5 years or so. Now we're going to talk about just what's next and kind of how that's going to affect the price of Ethereum too. So first of all, let's talk about some of the things that are holding Ethereum back from mooning right now. One of the obvious ones is like I'm sure you've heard on many of your social media, if you're a crypto social media person, buy the rumor, sell the news. That definitely happens. And I believe that it happened with Ethereum too. And I was well prepared for a minor dump for Ethereum as the merge happened, and you had a lot of uninformed people and a lot of people who just kind of were opportunists looking for that quick, easy money from the pump, from the merge. And they see it didn't really happen. The price didn't really go up. So you had a lot of sellers, a lot of sell pressure from that. Your buy pressure from the merge, I mean, that already really happened beforehand. What we're going to see in the future, I believe, is a lot more people looking at this and looking at this at a longer term sense and seeing it being a functional product. And then you'll have a foundation being built up even higher for Ethereum, so that we hit, the lowest price for Ethereum. It could be maybe $2,000 or $3,000 in the near future. So I think that this is potentially a really, really good buy opportunity. So that's the first thing, the buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. The other thing is gas prices. So, and not really gas prices. Let's just say network usage. So Ethereum's gas prices are pretty much at an all-time low. I haven't really seen them this low in a very, very long time. 5 Gwei. It is super cheap to do everything on Ethereum right now, from doing complex smart contracts transactions to just sending ETH back and forth to each other. It's not going to cost you a whole lot. And this is mostly in part due to the fact that the mania phase, the kind of meme coin mania, has sort of subsided for crypto for the most part. And I think that that's a really good thing, because that shows that the space is in a period where it's able to mature a lot more, and for retail and national investors to look at crypto more seriously. So what do I mean by that? I mean the meme coins like Shiba Inu, which is on the Ethereum blockchain, billions and billions of dollars just circulating throughout that meme coin, which didn't really do that much. And the same case is true with NFTs in general. Most of your NFTs that were available and that were hot, people were spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on pictures, picture NFTs, and trying to flip them for a little bit higher price. A lot of that has also slowed down dramatically to the point where gas prices are at a very, very low point. Since people aren't spamming these ridiculous transactions with these meme coins anymore, and even just in the general sense, like we've had a lot of things like scam out, quote unquote, or a lot of things just get hacked or just not end well in terms of the price of crypto going down overall. People are just not happy with crypto in general. So you have a lot of projects that did well in the past, like Strongblock. The Strongblock was a huge advocate for kind of the transactional value for Ethereum, and your other projects too, like Ohm and just so many other things where people were just sending money back and forth and really just using the Ethereum network to the max, to the point where people said it's too expensive. I don't want to use Ethereum because it's too expensive. The transaction fees are too high. We'll talk about those later too. That has sort of stopped at this moment. And the fact that that has stopped means that the people might be looking at Ethereum and saying, oh, well, maybe this isn't the money of the future. This isn't the thing of the future. But honestly, I do believe that all in all, it is good that we have reduced network usage to get to a more serious step for crypto and Ethereum in general. So the next time we have higher gas fees or higher network usage and higher projects that are being used seriously, we'll probably consistently keep those higher gas fees, and in addition to that, keep the transaction amount in Ethereum going up and the price of Ethereum in turn also going up overall. So next up, this is the Ethereum rainbow chart. I do believe it is a fire sale for Ethereum. Honestly, if it dips below, let's see, what is the price right now? I think, if it dips below $1,300 or $1,300, I think that's a really good buy opportunity. And that's personally the point where I'm buying Ethereum. But nonetheless, we have a long way to go to get to these levels that we've seen so many times in the past. We've seen Ethereum break past maximum bubble territory multiple times in the past. We've seen it get to this orange area, which is called the "but we have earned it" area. Do I think Ethereum can get to these points in a short period of time? Yeah, I do, and there's a lot of factors involved with that. But again, you can see the number that I talked about earlier, about $15,000. It's in this range for this rainbow chart, which, like, love it or hate it, it does sort of show the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum have followed this chart for the most part. Okay, so the last thing that I kind of want to cover and talk about is what's next for Ethereum. How else is it going to grow other than just people using it more, which might or might not happen. Maybe people don't consider crypto a viable investment anymore after the crash of right now. But I mean, we've had so many crashes before, so I don't think that's the case. But the next thing that's coming is the Shanghai upgrade. So there isn't a date for this, so take this date that I'm about to give you with a huge grain of salt. Ethereum is notorious for pushing back things a lot. And honestly, you really shouldn't consider any of the stuff from any articles as a hard date until the Ethereum Foundation sets a hard date. Usually that's a couple weeks out from the actual launch. So the Shanghai update is expected about 6 months from now. And what that's going to do is that's going to reduce transaction fees, which is going to make Ethereum much more scalable. So just like when we had a high network usage from people buying NFTs and just jumping into all kinds of different Ethereum-based coins, when we had that huge amount of network usage, if we had the Shanghai upgrade, which is coming in about 6 months or later, the prices for gas would be a lot lower. Maybe low enough as to where people wouldn't really mind buying NFTs or just using the Ethereum network as opposed to other networks. So that's definitely going to help out with the price of the coin and the scalability of Ethereum overall. And the last thing is the federal rates are going to be announced, or might already have been announced if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Patreon, they're going to be announced later today. And those rates, I mean, the markets are all connected at least a little bit. You got to admit that. So if the stock market and the general stock market goes down in value based on the announcement later today, crypto will probably also go down in value, and vice versa. We might see a slight increase in crypto's value as well. But I think, honestly, I'm thinking long term, macro. When the economy recovers, the global economy does a lot better, that's when we're going to see the prices be where we were kind of predicting they were going to be about a year ago. That's where what I said in the beginning of the video, it does take patience. I think that if you're patient long enough and things start to level out on the global scale, a lot of the price points that we were talking about before will come true, and we'll see if that happens. So that is pretty much everything for Ethereum. I'm looking forward to seeing what this coin is going to do in the future. Honestly, I'm kicking back and trying to accumulate as much as I can right now to sort of ride that wave to that potentially $15,000. I mean, imagine if you can afford one Ethereum right now worth about $1,300. 1 year, maybe a year and a half from now, you could turn that $1,300 to $15,000, which is incredible. So I think there's a lot of opportunity here, especially so many people are calling crypto like dead, gone, and I've been through this. I've been through this before a couple different times. Crypto is not going anywhere for a lot of reasons. So just do your own research on all this stuff to understand exactly why. I talked a lot about it in my last video for Ethereum's upgrades, but I do think that there's going to be a lot of systems that use a lot, especially when people have some spending money back in their pockets. All right, that is everything for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to get access to these videos earlier than everyone else on YouTube, head on over to my Patreon. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.